So yesterday, right after work, my coworkers and I went on a field trip, and it was really not last minute. Actually, we planned it. So okay, starting from the beginning, I don't know if I told you, but one of my managers secretly owns an alpaca farm. And
What? wait. An alpaca farm?
Alpaca farm. And does it? I should.
Where?
Up north. So I think it's. Like,
we have alpacas in Canada?
Wait. Hold on. So he doesn't just own an alpaca farm. And we found this because he has like a Google, Facebook page, everything, all this stuff, right? He actually just lives on that farm. And it's 2 hours north of here. And he drives to. Like
he lives there?
He lives
and
there.
And he comes to Toronto to work?
Yes.
So he drives 2 hours, so 4 hours every day?
Yes. Yeah. To North York, like right where downtown Toronto starts. So we...
I didn't even know Canada had alpacas.
No, so they're not like indigenous to Ontario. They had them shipped here. I think they were saying Chile or something is where they got them from.
You're at a point when you just have too much money. At that point, like, you decided that you needed an alpaca farm,
which is so weird. So not only did we find out that, but you know, when you hear someone has a farm or owns a farm and it lives up that north, you think, oh, they were born and raised there, so they're used to that life. No, this guy was like just like us, or I don't know if he grew up in Scarborough like me. Yeah. It was he was born and raised in Scarborough. When he got married, his wife like loves alpaca. Like when I met her that day, I saw it. Like I've heard through word of mouth. Like she's really passionate. It's her life dream to have owned an alpaca farm. And when they got like 5 years ago only, they started this farm ground up, and it's a proper farm. It's a huge like.
And they're profiting from it, or what?
Yeah. So they like sell.
Wow, that's like the whitest thing I've ever heard of in my life. Yeah. They're white, right?
Yes, of course they're. So they.
I mean, no disrespect, but come on.
Yeah. So for me, the whole time was just like, what do you mean? 5 years ago, you just started a farm. You have no experience, and you just decide you want to still work full time, and she works full time too, but from home.
And then they can run a farm with alpacas. I mean, they're probably so cute. I get it, but
they're adorable. But anyway, so we made a whole trip about it.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so you went to the farm?
Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm saying. So yesterday,
do you have pictures?
Yeah. So I went. So me and 6 or 5 other coworkers went to.
I'm just imagining
got in a car.
him coming to work and he's like, by the way, guys, I own an alpaca farm.
Oh my god. And no, it's not even that. We kind of like pressured him into letting us visit his farm, because usually his visiting hours are like on the weekend, right? But we're just gonna come after work, and all of us are being there with or without your consent, we're going.
Yeah.
So we went, and then he told us about 2 different like restaurants or pit stops prior to his farm. One's like a poutine place, and another's like smoked meat place. Obviously I didn't really eat from either. But no, fries for the first one, just plain fries. And then, so we did like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Of like stopped at each rest stop and then got there. And I was making the jokes because majority of the workers that came with me too were white, except for one. And I was just saying, like, I feel like the best part of this trip is just watching people look at me, because I'm like,
they're like, you don't belong.
Yeah, the alpaca's such a strange species here. It's me. I'm like, who's this headscarfed, like, tall giraffe-looking human? Like, why is she here? So, like, but these are, like, the hunting dogs, first of all. They're, like, my favorite.
I really don't like dogs, but I can appreciate how cute they are.
This one was the cutest. They're like a breed of husky.
I've been chased at least 3 times by huge dogs in my childhood. So dogs are, a no for me, but I can appreciate them from afar.
Look at these.
Oh my god, they're so cute.
Look at these guys.
I love how they're all shaved except for the top part of their head.
They have like little dews going on.
Oh my god. Are those your coworkers?
Yeah. That's my boss right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Look, that's a baby one.
Oh. So do they profit off their fur?
Yeah, so they sell the fur. They obviously get money off of tours when people come by.
I see.
Or if I've heard that people have wanted to do their like wedding pictures there and stuff
with
like
the
that.
alpacas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's like the countryside and stuff, right? Like they have like a nice like wooded area.
Wow. Okay, alpacas are actually very cute. They're so cute.
I was way too happy. I was scared at first because I know that they spit and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to get too. But they're actually, what I was most surprised by, they're very quiet. Like, you go into that farm, you hear nothing. The most you're hearing is maybe the dogs.
Yeah.
And then that's it. They don't really make noise. And they're like, unless they see like a turkey or like some sort of chicken in the area, and then they go like lose their shit.
What's an alpaca noise?
I don't know. I guess it sounds like something like a... like a horse, I guess, or a
A
pony.
horse?
Or a pony. I don't know. I didn't hear anything when I
They
was
didn't
there.
make any noises?
No, at all. Zero. That's what I'm
Can
saying.
we Google it? I want to know what an alpaca noise is. I'm going to find out.
But it was great. Like, we just, like, it's a good group of people that I went with. So the whole time there, I was just laughing my ass off. Like, at, like, every single other joke they were making about just, like, because after we started eating is when we all got, like, really lazy and just, like, in and over our heads. Kept making jokes about, like, how there's something in the poutine that they, like, had just roofied us, and we were just, like, way too happy. But, yeah, it was, it's a very, very white area. Like, I felt so out of place. I felt so out of place.
Literally, if you go an hour in either direction of the city, you're going to feel that way.
But it was really
Okay,
fun.
I found a video from 5 years ago by someone named Swarbles. And it just says, alpaca sounds, ! Okay, let's find out.
Okay, go.
Let's see what it says. Let's see. Listen up, guys. Okay, we're back. We had some technical difficulties, but we're back. And here are the alpaca sounds. It's a little noisy, so try to hear it.
Okay, I'm curious. Listening.
Someone else would say,
Is it? Yeah, that's like the one person. It sounds like you know when you like. It sounds like when you honk your car, but just like go too fast.
Yeah, or like a sad duck,
right? Alpacas though, no, but they're so gentle and like the way that they feel. Holy shit, they're like clouds. Like you're so surprised when you touch them because you're expecting like hard. I guess hard.
Like a coarser.
Yeah, it's so soft. Like I can see why.
They're cute.
So
that's so funny. Like who like you wouldn't have thought.
That was like the fun. Like it was just a road trip there and back, and my boss dropped me off back at work to go drive again back home, and it was a lot of sitting in a car, but it was a lot of
like
fun.
Who would have thought that you would visit an alpaca farm?
Well, that's my favorite road trips, and like my all-time favorite thing to do, like just sitting 2 hours with good people, and then you're just like,
I mean, I guess if you're not the one driving, because then you can have you're not too focused and whatever. Like when I'm driving, I've never gone like on a very, very long road trip, but even if it's like an hour of driving or an hour, and you're the one driving, you have to be the one paying attention to everything. So like you miss out on a lot of conversation. Or people just don't talk to you.
I guess. If in my case, I remember once I was driving two friends like back home. I think we were going from STC or something. And I get really nervous on the road when I'm like with, especially like friends who I know are gonna ultimately judge my driving. I get so caught up in trying to keep up with the conversation that I like I run red lights and I
God.
I swear.
No, I'm very aware. Like if I have people in my car, especially if I have to take the highway, because I was the driver.
Kids in my car, that's different too.
I was the driver. Like I was the type of driver that when I first started driving, I would not go on the highway. Like I was terrified of the highway. I don't know why, because I take it every day now. But like before, I was just terrified. So if I did have to go on the highway because I was going a long distance and I had people in the car with me, I was so like, don't talk to me. I'm focusing.
I just learned something since you brought up like driving on the highway and the 407. I learned something today. The other day, again from a coworker, that 2 ways to avoid having to pay for the 407, basically.
Oh, great. Share the news.
So one is that he said to buy a 1996 Pathfinder, because if you get the ones with the spare tire in the back, it covers up the license plate, so they can't ticket you, they can't find you. And two,
but can't take a picture of your front one?
Thank you for the segue.
Okay.
But what it can't do, what 407 cameras can't do, apparently, by his word, is that they can't take pictures of the front of your car because of privacy issues. Right?
Oh, like
because your face is in the front. Yeah, so there you go.
Well then, there you go. There you have it, guys. I mean, take the 407.
Even though you already have a new car, like just invest in a 1996 Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Just to avoid, you probably make up the money from not paying for 407, because God knows that.
I've never taken the 407.
Really? Only 401 then, I guess.
Yeah, literally, that's it.
Oh my God.
I've only taken the 4. I mean, like I've taken the QEW, DVP, whatever.
Oh my God, QEW is a nightmare. That's scary.
Yeah. Oh, I had to take the QEW back from Vaughan once, and it was late at night. It was like past midnight, it was raining and dark.
Oh.
And the QW gets dark at one point.
Yeah.
And that was the time I still wasn't comfortable.
Yeah. That's
So I was so scared.
That's a nightmare.
But I was like, I had friends in my car, and I was like, I gotta get them home safe.
Yeah.
I was like, pray for me. But I was like also trying to be calm because you don't want to freak the people out in your car. Obviously,
I know.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, okay. I think this is a good place then.
Yeah, I think we should start on with episode number 3.
I love when you just like amp up the energy like that.
Well, okay, so I'm Iman. Hello.
I'm Raazia.
And you're listening to the Talkaholics podcast where Raazia and I talk.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all you need to know. We're gonna get into it anyways.
But yeah, I mean, this is our 3rd episode.
Yeah.
Which is exciting because I feel like I say this every episode. Like we
Yeah.
made it to episode.
It's
so-and-so.
number 3.
Because you know what? No, but the reason why I say it's exciting because Raazia and I have been putting this into the works for quite some
that's
time.
true, man.
We have.
It's true.
I went to Europe for a bit. Like we've been trying to put this together for so long, and it's just really nice that we can actually have time to sit and do this and
just
do it
commit
on
to
a
it,
consistent basis.
Yeah.
No matter what the outcome of it is, like it's just a really nice, opportunity.
It's refreshing. And like what I was gonna say too is that since 2 episodes have come out so far, and we try to do this on a weekly basis, it's cool to see like our friends reacting to stuff, or at least to get some traction on our Instagram page. And thanks to people who've checked out the YouTube videos.
Yeah, thanks for the support.
I was checking out the analytics. I was like, okay, already. I mean, I was only a couple of views, but hey,
Oh, and I know that we kind of left you guys to finding out where we are on social media. Because when we first recorded our episodes, like that was not made yet. But now I can officially tell you, even though it's been up for a while, that we are on Instagram.
Yep.
At Talkaholics Pod.
Yep. POD.
Right. And then we're posting on YouTube and on SoundCloud and both Talkaholics Podcast. Yep. That you can find us. It's pretty simple. Mm-hmm. Follow us on Instagram because we're gonna do updates whenever we post. Yep. And then hopefully like other than YouTube and SoundCloud, we want to eventually do iTunes as well. But iTunes is a very long process, so we're in the process, guys. Yeah. But I know a lot of people like to use iTunes for podcasts, so don't worry. It's coming. We got you. Just hold on for a little, bit. I'm acting like we got fans out there waiting for us, like calling us, like, where are you? I need you on iTunes stats.
My God. But thanks for listening in. If you've listened to the past 2 episodes, or this is your first time, really appreciate it. And I think we'll just get right into the episode.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. So I didn't do my homework of listening to Drake's album
because was it in the podcast? We didn't talk about this. We didn't
talk about this. But
yes. Okay. So I gave Raazia homework because I said we were thinking about what we needed to talk. We were going to talk about in our next podcast, and we were like, what's trending, or what can we talk about in terms of pop culture? Yeah. And I was like, you've listened to Drake's album, right? We can talk about that. And she said no. And I said, what?
Yeah. There's a lot of shame around this.
But I told her to listen to it along with watching Ocean's 8 because I said both of these things we're going to talk about when we record our next episode. Did she do either of them? Raazia, please tell them. Did you do either of these things?
You know what? No. And I'll be honest about it because my viewers are listening. But
you mean like listeners? Viewers? They can't see us.
I didn't even do it right. There's like a total of 3 people at this point. No, but yeah, I did it. But you know what? We're going to listen to it now. We're going to take We're going to take a quick break.
Listen.
Like we did in the first episode.
Okay. So first let me give you a little like insight to this album, okay? Because this was supposed to be like Take Care. You don't remember Take Care?
Yes, yeah.
This was the vibe he was trying to put out there. Yeah. I don't think it got there, personally. Okay. I think it's not as good I don't think it's as good as the Take Care album. However, I kind of see where he was going because the first half of the album is more rap.
My mom's gonna make a few features in this episode.
Okay. So the first part of the album is rap. So the first 12 songs are rap, and then the second 12 songs are R&B. So it's kind of like a part A, part B kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So even on like an album, you can see like it says 1 to 12, and then it goes 1
Oh,
to...
he
Oh, wait,
split it.
no, sorry, 1 to 13.
Nice.
Yeah, so he split it like that. So, there's so much that you need to listen to, you need to listen to the whole album.
How about
but
top-
I'm going to play for you the song that really took the reins when he released this album.
Right.
Because he already had hits when he released the album. There was God's Plan, and then there was Nice for What.
Yeah, which I've listened to.
But then, you know what came out?
What came out?
In My Feelings came out.
Dang. I'm ready.
I'm trying to find it. Where are you? In My Feelings. Okay. So this is, I'm sure you, because there,
I've seen that, like, that headline,
a whole
like,
challenge came out of this, where people, I don't know why they're in their cars, but they are driving in their cars, and then they exit the car, and someone's still driving the car, and they start dancing to the song. I have to show you them. It's really funny.
Okay.
But listen to the song. Ready? This is live reaction to In My Feelings by Raazia.
We're ready.
Can we get copyrighted for this?
Maybe.
Okay, we won't,
Well,
you know.
We'll cut it as we play.
Yeah.
Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside me. Cause I want you, and I need you.
I think I heard this once on the radio.
From the block like you Jenny. I know you special, girl, cause I know too many. Risha, do you love me?
This is like why I like Nice for What. It's just a feel-good song, I think.
Cause I
So
want
it's good.
you, and I need you. And I'm down for you always, cause I want you. And I'm
But then. That's Lil Wayne.
Yeah, there you go.
It took me so long.
Yeah.
I was like, that person sounds so familiar. And I was like, that's Lil Wayne.
Music is such a throwback.
I know.
I gotta say, I love his music.
Well,
I love that. That was so good.
and you'll fade out.
You totally just didn't press the lowers on the volume button like 5 times. I appreciate it.
So, how do you feel?
I love it. I love like because it reminded me a lot of Nice for What, and like, even like the breakdown in the middle is exactly what happens in that song.
Mm-hmm.
Is this from the R&B? This is from the R&B side of the song, yeah, because he's singing. I loved it. I like that from this album so far, what I've heard from it, even though I know God's Plan and Nice for What have been out for a while. I know, I get it. But I like that it's all feel good and he's not taking himself too seriously. Like, it's just good music.
Well, I mean, like, obviously the whole album's not like that.
Yeah.
So, like, the first half, like I said, is rap.
Yeah. Like,
And it's
I can
more-
just imagine this playing on the radio over and over again, but not getting sick for it. Like, the same thing with
Yeah,
Passion
yeah,
Fruit. Like, I heard
true.
that
Oh,
over and over
Passion
again, and I loved it.
Yeah, like, I mean, for me, I've listened to the whole album, like, multiple times.
Yeah.
And I definitely wouldn't, I don't think it's Drake's best album,
Okay.
but it's definitely,
Up there?
he has some bops in there.
Okay.
There's a lot of bops. There's a lot of bops. A couple of my favorite ones are Emotionless.
Okay.
Obviously, I love God's Plan, and obviously, I love Nice for What. But those ones, I feel like I can't say anything because those came out before.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I love Nice for
Emotionless. I like Sandra's Rose. I like, obviously, In My Feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Don't Matter to Me, which is a song with Michael Jackson.
Whoa.
Yes. Oops, I'm sorry. I feel like this happens everything. I forgot to put my phone on silent. I'm sorry. Yeah, Don't Matter to Me. It's a song with Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Which obviously, you know, he had things that he recorded before he passed away.
Right.
And he used it in the song. But I remember seeing a meme. Have you ever seen that picture of Michael Jackson, like, leaving a building and he's, like, shielding his face from paparazzi?
Yes, yeah.
And then it says, when Michael Jackson exited the studio while making
Music with Drake.
Yeah, music with Drake.
Oh, no.
The album's called Scorpion, by the way.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Don't really know what that means.
Yeah, I'm like, that's
I'm sure
that's kind of
we
that's a
can
little
find
off
it out,
brand.
but,
That's a little off brand if you ask me.
But yeah, it's just funny because fit the picture so well. But no, I really like this song. I like After Dark as well. A lot of the songs are good. But he talks a lot about, like, himself, his life, his like personal life. And you know, there was that whole, like, he had that whole beef with Pusha T.
Yeah, which I heard. I forgot who was talking about it. That was like on Hot 97, you know that radio show? Okay, they were talking about there was another rapper who got involved. Like it got violent. Like it was gonna get to a point where it got violent, and they were saying,
"Oh yeah, you know, I heard something like that." Honestly, I didn't pay too much attention to it.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know, I just didn't care.
Yeah.
But
yeah, actually, because nobody was talking about it. I just kept seeing it in headlines. And
yeah, like I feel like my brother kept bringing it up, and I was like, I don't care. But like, I mean, whatever, it happened. So it was yeah, whatever. Anyways, but I'm saying like that whole feud happened, and then he released that I think it was a freestyle. Well, I'm not sure actually, but he released "I'm Upset." Have you heard "I'm Upset"?
No.
I'm upset.
Okay, well now I heard.
It's not my favorite song, but it's kind of catchy. So like, you know, it's like you don't really like it, but you're like, I
yeah, that was like just like back to
vibe
back to me.
Yeah.
Was that with what was that Miller? Oh my god.
What?
The other guy he was having a beef with last year. This is so old news. Anyways, Back to Back was a really good song, even though there was a diss track.
Oh, Back to Back. Yeah.
I listened to that on repeat.
But you haven't heard "I'm Upset"? No. It was going like it was really popular because when he created the music video for it, he had all his Degrassi people in it.
Oh.
So the music video is like filmed at Degrassi. And they have like all the people like, and if you're a Degrassi fan, you're like, oh my god, yeah.
I think I saw
didn't watch
Degrassi, but I didn't see the video or
I didn't watch Degrassi a lot. So like I recognize a couple of people like Nina Dobrev and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dobrev, I don't know. But I recognize a couple of people, but like I wasn't a hardcore Degrassi fan or watcher, so I didn't really care. But a lot of people who did watch it were really excited like because they were like, oh, reunion and all that stuff, it was kind of cute.
Yeah, but I think I saw screenshots of that, but like I didn't watch the video or see that or hear that song. But that beef like between him and Pusha T honestly didn't, for me, it didn't get a lot of traction other than I kept seeing it.
Well, we found out he had a baby.
In headlines?
Or he has a baby.
Oh, to Pusha T?
No, Drake.
He has a baby?
Raazia! He called him out. He said, "You got a child," and it's not like a newborn. The kid's like I think over a year.
Do do we know who that?
I think
Llama
it's
is
a stripper.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
This is what I've heard.
Well.
That, like again, I don't care enough.
Yeah.
To really invest my time in finding out the full story
and getting the
facts
right.
I don't want to mislead anybody. I don't know. I heard that it was a stripper or whatever, but I could be wrong. So.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
There's that. But he has a kid, and his name is Mahbed. So I would say Mahbed, right? Yeah. But people say Mabed.
Mabed.
Right? So in God's plan when he goes, I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry, people are going, he's talking about his son. I don't think he's talking about his son. But people were saying he could be.
But that actually would be pretty sly and smart. There you go. Well, Mabed.
Yeah. Or that's his middle name or something like that.
Yeah, sorry.
But I don't know. Honestly, at the end of the day, I don't invest too much time in learning about celebrities' lives because at the end of the day, you truly, truly, truly do not know who they are. Exactly. That's it. At the end of the day, that's it.
Yeah, and I felt like, I don't know. There was like a time and place for that where I did get invested in that stuff. Like high school, holy smokes, I was like, I was even more clueless in high school. You think so? I was even more clueless in high school. I did not care. I cared a lot.
I think now,
especially because I was like really watching YouTube and stuff. Even YouTube drama, I was like completely filled in on.
Oh
I just don't have the time.
I didn't start watching YouTube until third year university.
Whoa. You took a while.
Yeah, because I would only use YouTube to illegally download music. That was it.
I'm glad this is on an audio that's going to go up in live.
That was it. That's the only reason why I used YouTube and to watch music videos. That's all, like, because when I grew up, that's what we really used YouTube for. Except for, like, sometimes we would watch, like, Happy Tree Friends?
Yeah.
Happy Tree Friends, that gory cartoon.
Yes, yeah.
Or that guy who used helium, what was his name?
Fred.
Yeah. Fred is who we would watch.
Yeah.
But that was it.
So
like, other than that.
Just the really mainstream stuff.
Yeah, other than that, I used it for music. So when people were like, oh, I spent all my time on YouTube watching these people, I didn't get on that, like, that wave.
Yeah.
So then by the time everybody was in it, I was like, nah. I'm not in it. But then I remember one year after I finished classes in April at university, I had nothing to do. All my shows were finished. I had no school. And I was like, let me see what this YouTube thing's about. And then I started watching, and now I Can't stop.
Yeah, you're hooked. I know you watched Safia Nygaard.
Yeah, I watched Safia Nygaard.
You watch her a lot. She was off of BuzzFeed. See, I wasn't into really any of those people who left BuzzFeed and started their own things or grouped together. I really never.
I watched. Them. I only follow Safia Nygaard now because I watched her on BuzzFeed first.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And she was part of Ladylike.
Yes. Yeah.
So I watched Ladylike first, and I saw Safia through there. And then when she left him, she made her own YouTube channel. I was like, oh, let me see. And I kind of like the stuff that she does. I think it's pretty interesting. She's very like informative, but still entertaining.
Yeah, I find her like YouTube voice very frustrating.
Hello, friends.
Yeah,
that's exactly what she does.
Oh my god, you do the face and everything.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to my channel.
I feel like to imitate her, your back has to be super straight, and you're just like, you gotta be a little uppity about like your face and stuff. And today we're gonna talk in fashion these days, and like she's just like so like factual about everything, and everything sounds.
I like how she has all this information.
Yeah, but she's so like, cool. What are you narrating a documentary? Like,
I
it's
love
just a
it.
vlog.
Literally, it's literally like mini documentaries. I love them. It's so
So-
factual, and she
she
pulls out
kills
all these things, and I love it.
No, because there was that cool video she did. I don't know if you saw what that MAC lipstick thing of like how she bought every single MAC lipstick
Yeah, and she puts it all together, and then she makes her own lipstick. That was cool.
And which is great. But at the same time, I'm like, the video was like 30 minutes long of her just keep like stopping after every single lipstick she put in to go. So far, we've got 30 in the pot. Now let's do it. And I'm like, I don't have to. You can just show me. Just show me, Nasapia. Oh my god.
But
every step of the way she has to tell you what she's doing, which anyways, like the way she narrates like drives me up the wall. But anyway.
I like her. I like Ladylike, but a lot of my friends don't like Ladylike.
Ladylike was good.
Or just BuzzFeed in general, I guess.
Yeah.
Which I can see because they've been very problematic in the past, and they continue to be problematic at times.
Yeah, and I feel like BuzzFeed's known for this with like their articles and stuff. They're just running out of ideas, right? And they're kind of just picking at any little trend thing that they can pick up on. The thing with Ladylike that I liked was that one video they did with they bought prom dresses off of Amazon.
I saw that. That was cool.
I was like, yeah,
that was cool.
I get it.
But you know what I didn't like? Okay, I'm not trying to be like, how do I put this? I'm not trying to be ignorant or like not. Okay, basically they did a video where they painted with their period blood. That,
are you kidding?
For me is unsanitary.
That went.
Yes, they painted with their period. They collected their period blood and then painted with it. And I cringed the entire time I watched that video. Like, I watched the entirety of it.
I feel so nauseous right now. I don't think we can continue with this podcast.
I'm not trying to be like, No,
I think you have the right to be like, come on, that's a little...
I feel like that's, you should keep that to yourself.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion. Obviously, you can do whatever you want. If it's not harming anybody, go for it. But I was just like, I would never ever do that in my life.
Ugh, no.
Never.
That's gross.
So
some of the things
I feel like to work on a team like Ladylike, you have to be very open minded. Like you have
just BuzzFeed in general.
Yeah, BuzzFeed in general. But if you're very hesitant to try something, you really have to push yourself to try it. I mean, obviously, like they've mentioned before, that if sometimes you won't see some of the girls in videos because they just didn't want to do it, and obviously you're allowed to do that. But I feel like you can't be on a team like that without having an open mind and want to be adventurous and try
I can imagine
things.
you'd be isolated if you like if a few videos back to back you were like, nah, never mind. But like, no, I think what I was saying in general, I think if you're on BuzzFeed to like, you have to be open-minded and kind of just like put your personal life on the line all the time.
Yes.
Because with BuzzFeed, it's like,
you're being very vulnerable. Like you're showing a lot of yourself.
Because every single day, I think there is a video. I think. Yeah. Or they have weekly series that you have to meet deadlines for. Mm-hmm. So sometimes they kind of last minute I can tell when they upload stuff on BuzzFeed. It's like we had nothing to think about, so today's video is going to be about me asking my mom personal questions, and it's going to be difficult. And like they, it's just like, but why? Yeah. No one told you had to do this.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's because a lot, every so often we can tell they're kind of running out of ideas, that they'll come up with something like that just because they'll know they get the views. But at the same time, I'm like,
sometimes they put out content that I'm like, this is funny.
I like that one the series that they have about like they buy 3 of the same products, and it's like they're from like really inexpensive to really, really expensive.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Oh, I've seen that. It's the Try
series.
Guys that do that, right?
It's not the Try Guys. It's 2 other guys who do that. It's called oh my god. It's 2 guys. It's a white guy and an Asian guy.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
And then they they do that with cakes. Sometimes they do that
I've
with,
seen that.
Like,
yeah.
Oh, it's so good. I love that. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Because for me, I don't know. Because you're not going to be able to do that on your own. Like, actually invest in $100 cake. But sometimes you're like, I wonder. Like,
Yeah.
is this worth even
Yeah,
close to the amount of
exactly.
money? And usually it's not. So, there was a point where I was watching, like, daily YouTube videos on One Direction when they were a big thing. And I was
Why?
watching interview after interview
What?
after interview to
You
learn.
were a directioner?
Oh my. Do you not remember? Yes, of course. I was like a directioner when they were big.
You know what? I feel like I just didn't go through any of these phases.
You were too mature for it. This is.
I was
you
not
were
mature.
You were using your time properly.
I
That's
was
what that
not mature at all. Like, zero mature. Like, I thought I was a mature person, but I was not. But I just missed all these, like, pop culture phase. All of them. I didn't go through a T-Swift phase. I went through my T-Swift phase.
never liked it. So.
In university when she released her album. What was it called? The one that went really, like, big. Right before this past one.
The one with Shake It Off in it.
Yeah, that one. That was my Taylor Swift phase. Okay, so it's been, like...
Is it weird that I'm exhausted after eating?
Yeah, we literally just ate. We probably spent a good hour talking and eating.
Life
we
updates.
probably could, yeah.
Pretty much. Life updates and venting about how, like, awful things are. But now we're back to podcasting, and I don't know where we left off, but I did want to get into one of the things that we're supposed to talk about, which is that you watched Ocean's 8. I didn't.
Yeah. Another thing that you didn't do. No, I just want to talk about it because, it came out and everybody was, like, excited for it because, all females cast. All females. All females.
All females cast.
All female cast. And a lot of, well-known people.
Yeah.
Including Anne Hathaway, Sandra Bullock, Rihanna.
Yeah.
So, I just wanted to discuss it with you, but, like, I can't really discuss it with you because you haven't seen the movie. But I will say that I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's the best movie I ever watched. Also, I don't think I'm the best judge of the movie just because I haven't seen the other ones.
Oh, okay. All the other Ocean's
like the
movies,
other
yeah.
Ocean's movies, which is upsetting, I know, I realize, but
Yeah.
I just haven't seen them.
Yeah.
But on an entertainment standpoint, it was good, but I felt like it was kind of slow. They kind of dragged it a little bit.
Was it a long movie? Like 2 hours plus?
I can't remember how long it was.
Yeah.
But it felt like it dragged a lot in the beginning, and then when they got into the thick of it, it happened very quickly. Like, the heist and everything happened very quickly, and then it was kind of just done.
Yeah, okay.
So, but I enjoyed it just because, like, seeing all those, like, familiar actresses and, like, their characters were fun, and I enjoyed it, but it wasn't my favorite movie. That's what I will say.
Okay. I was curious because, like, I like majority of the cast. Like, I like Sandra Bullock. It's been a long time since I've seen her in a movie.
Exactly.
I like Rihanna, and...
I liked Rihanna's character.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is she good?
But she wasn't very, she didn't have a lot of lines.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I imagined. Like,
Yeah.
usually with those kind of celebrities who aren't actors naturally,
Yeah.
they do that. I'm just trying to look up the cast here.
And Hathaway was I liked her character. She was funny.
I see, for her, I'm very, like, hit and miss when it comes to her acting, but for the most part, I'm like, okay, she at least I know tries with the character. So, no, that's good. But what I was gonna ask, cast-wise, was how was Mindy Kaling? Wasn't she in this?
Mindy Kaling was good. Again, Mindy Kaling had not too big of a part. Like, seriously, like, just look at this cast. Like, Rihanna, Sandra Bullock,
Actually,
Kate Blanchett, Anne Hathaway, Sarah Paulson, Helena. And I can't pronounce her name, but she was funny. Aquafina. Oh, it's Aquafina.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's her name in the thing. No, is that her real name?
That's her real name.
Oh, Aquafina. That's an interesting way of spelling Aquafina.
Yeah, it's kind of, It's
Mindy Kaling, Dakota Fanning. There was
James Corden.
James Corden. Yeah, there were so many people in this film.
Wow. Yeah. Actually, a lot of my favorites, like, just from that list, easily my favorites are Kate Blanchett, Sarah Paulson, and Helena Bonham Carter. Like, I love
Helena
them.
Bonham Carter's character I really like.
Yeah, I love her in everything.
She played a designer, like a fashion designer.
Of course.
I liked her character.
I love her so much. And Sarah Paulson, she's been in the OJ Netflix series, which she was
I didn't see that.
phenomenal.
I know.
You would love that though. You would get
I
really,
want to see
like,
it,
fired
but
up about that show. So good.
But yeah, so like I like the characters, but I just feel like the movie went a little bit slow.
Yeah.
But I definitely still recommend to go watch it.
Okay.
Whether that be at home or theater, that's up
Yeah.
to you. But like, I still recommend it. I just think
Yeah.
do it for the females.
Which which is probably why I would do it. But I'm hesitant for two reasons. One, it's obviously a sequel to an existing franchise, which was already good, as is, you know.
As they're saying, like,
that they were kind of like a lot of movies are going through this right now of like throwback movies are now becoming its own sequel, its own like twist on its head, whatever. And on top of that, it's also riding the trend of let's make everything the same but all female. Same thing with Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
which
Ghostbusters. I didn't even watch it,
but we know how that went.
We all know it did not go well. I didn't watch it, and I knew it did not go well.
Yeah, even looking at that trailer,
even though like the cast, like you know, even though there was well-known actresses in that cast too.
Exactly, some of the best comedians right now. Yeah, so that's why I'm kind of hesitant. I'll still watch it again because I like some of the cast members, but. It's just because it's riding on two trends in movies right now that I really cringe, like, thinking about. And, that's kind of why I'm, like, holding back on it. But, I mean, was the action good? Was there, like, a plot that, like, you weren't expecting? Like,
a little bit. But you know what? I went and saw it with my cousins. And so one of my cousins who has seen the other Oceans said that she was kind of expecting the plot twist because the other Oceans, they all have something like that, like with a plot twist like that. Yes. So she was like, I was kind of expecting it, but for me, who didn't see the other ones, I wasn't expecting it. I was like, haha, like, you know what I mean? I was like, oh! But, so there was a plot twist, but it was like, it was very subtle. It was like, oh, okay. Yeah. I like that.
Okay, that's cool. Because I have watched a few of the others, and I've watched them in and around when they came out, which... I was really, really young for, but so I might not, it might not affect me, but I'll probably watch it, and hopefully for the next, not the next podcast, but the next podcast, I'll be filled and be able to give you an actual review.
Yeah. But guys, so we want to do segments, as we mentioned in our podcast. So this is maybe a potential segment that we want to do. Yeah. And I think we would call it Iman and Raazia Go to the Movies, and maybe have a little nice tune in the background. Yeah. That's going to be a segment where either Raazia and I both go see a movie together, or we just saw a movie that we want to talk about. Yeah. And we'll have a segment like that. Mm-hmm. Not in every podcast, but you know, you'll see it from here and there, and then you'll look out for our segments. Look at us. We're becoming more professional.
Oh, look at that. You know, getting our segments and stuff.
Yeah.
I think, too, though, I want to, like, cover off movies that aren't just recent, but also, like, throwback movies.
Or yeah, of course.
Like, I rewatched this, and I have a completely different... Because, I don't know, like, I did that recently, actually. I watched a movie that I love, Cinderella Story. And I watched it again.
Oh my god.
I watched it again.
That comes on YTV all the time.
Like every other
And my favorite scene is that scene where she's like on the football field and she like tells him off. She does that speech. That monologue is not very long. But she does like that whole speech and then the one dropper comes down. Yeah, I love that scene.
Oh my god. I love that. I loved that movie growing up. I watched it maybe like about a year ago, and it did not have the same impact.
Yeah, I hate when movies do that.
It was really cringy. I found a lot of the lines
but you know
really,
what?
really,
when
really,
we
really
saw
cheesy.
it, because when we watched it, we were young, naive little kids.
Yeah, and we were just like, oh
so cute,
Hilary
Duff.
Duff, be together forever. Oh my god. I loved it so much.
I think it's just because we're older and we're just so sick of the cliche.
Yeah.
It's such a cliche movie.
Yeah, and some of the lines don't hold up. Like, it's pretty bad.
You know what's one movie I rewatched, speaking of Anne Hathaway? Princess Diaries.
Oh, okay.
I rewatched the Princess because it's on Netflix now.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So I rewatched it. I still love it. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I love that movie.
She had actually a lot of movies like that. Well, not a lot. The only other one I can think of is Ella
Enchanted. That movie was
No, I love that movie so much.
No, that movie was okay. It comes on YTV a lot too.
It's clearly I have like a type. But that was
It was okay, but no, I loved the Princess Diaries, and I even like the second one. Like, the second one didn't disappoint, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I love the second one.
So the second one doesn't fit in my memory as well.
The second one is when she's, like, gonna become Queen of Genovia. Okay. And in order to become queen, she has to get married. And she's like, excuse me, I do not agree with that. But she ends up falling in love with the guy anyways.
Oh, okay.
But, like, you know?
Yeah. I gotta watch these back, man. This is so good.
But no, Princess Diaries, that was one, that's a good throwback that I enjoyed.
Yeah, I asked about Mindy Kaling earlier, just to rewind back to that, because I kind of have, like, out of that entire cast, like, she's the one, I don't know if we talked about this in a previous podcast or not, but she's one that I'm like, I don't think she's a great actress.
I don't know. I don't watch enough of her stuff.
I don't like the Mindy Kaling project.
I don't watch it.
I have watched her on The Office. If you watched.
Oh yeah. I've seen her on The Office,
which
but
I think she was okay. Like she did her role in that.
Yeah, but she was very. It was like minimal. Like it wasn't much to do.
Yeah, no, she was a caricature. She had like one thing and a few types of lines, and that was pretty much it. But she was good in that role. I think that's why she has success now. But other than that, like really, I don't find her. Anyways, she has a lot of hype and a lot of following that I don't necessarily understand, but.
I don't know. I don't think I've seen enough of her work to really judge her.
Yeah.
Whether I like her or not. She's kind of just like, she's there for me. She's Mindy Kaling.
Yeah.
But, okay, we're coming to the end of our episode here, but I just wanted to ask if you have been to any nice food places in Toronto, or anywhere really, that you want to shout out recently.
Let me think. So, there is a place on, it's on Yonge, I think. Yeah, that's actually, there's a Basil Box location in North York, that right next to it, there's a place called Mega Street Food, which is just like this. It looks shady on the outside, like normal good food places are. They're supposed to look not that appetizing, but as soon as you enter it, it kind of looks like a gift shop or like an Asian convenience store.
Okay.
But the second you enter, it's actually a little like tiny food court of just different types of Asian food, and it's so nice. There's like a proper seating area with TVs and stuff, and like a proper food court looking place. But there's just one whole side of one wall that just covers everything from smoothies, bubble tea, sushi rolls, sushi burritos, deep fried chicken, wonton soups, like everything, crepes, like everything under the sun.
Oh.
And the branding there is lovely. Like it's so colorful and fun in there. And I've tried, so far I haven't tried any of their like proper meals, just because the times I've gone there I've just been getting snacks. But I've tried their frappuccinos there. Oh my goodness, so good. I've had their Oreo vanilla frappuccino, and I'm such a big fan of Oreo related stuff. So good.
I love Oreos.
Phenomenal. And I'm not even a big fan of fraps. Like I just got it because they don't really have any fruity smoothies, which I'm more into. There's that, and then there's I got just their basic vanilla cream smoothie. Again, like just so good, so good. And you could tell like they use kind of like store-bought stuff, which I like. It's kind of like a homemade type of feel of like you can see where they make the smoothies and stuff, and their desserts. There's like a jar of Nutella, and there's a bag of Oreos, and there's a bunch of Kit Kats and M&Ms, and like they just have that open and lined up. And that's good too. Like I like when you walk into food places like that, they're very transparent about what they use in their food, and I love that. So I highly recommend it. The food pricing is not like anything like, it's not cheap, it's not expensive. Like it's just
like mid-range.
Yeah, I would say so. Really, really recommend it, and usually not busy at all. Like, just walk in there.
Nice.
They're gonna
That's
get
one
you
thing
food
that you wanna.
pretty quickly. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
that's a potentially place for people to check out.
Yeah, very close to Finch Station. So if you come by,
okay,
you can definitely go there. It's easy.
Nice. I recently went to a restaurant called Doomies. It's downtown.
Okay.
It's, I want to say Queen Street West and Dufferin.
Okay.
That area. So it's an all vegan restaurant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's like fast food. So it's not like a spot where you want to go for healthy vegan food. It's like unhealthy, but it's still vegan.
Interesting.
So they have like a whole like different types of burgers, but they're well known for their vegan Big Mac.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds interesting.
Yeah. So like it's not part of their menu. It's actually a part of their secret menu.
Okay.
So you like, people know about it, but it's not on their menu. They just ask for it.
Right.
But yeah, so it's like you can get a Big Mac, and they have like different style fries. So you can get like cheese steak fries or like bacon. And the thing is, they'll say like bacon or cheese steak or really chicken, not. And it's not. It's all fake.
Yeah.
I mean, not fake, but it's all not the actual thing.
Tofu,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I went with a couple of my friends, and my friends really enjoyed it. But they got like, the portions are really big, and it's a little bit on the pricey side for like a burger, you know.
Most vegan food is, I find.
Yeah. But it has a nice vibe to it, but it's more of like a chill, relaxed kind of vibe.
Is it like really hipstery?
Yeah, just a little bit. It's a little hipstery.
Yeah.
But no, it was cool. Like since there was a larger group of us, they gave us like the back booth, and it's so nice because it's like it looks like it's kind of like you're in your own private area.
Yeah.
And the servers are really nice. I was against going to Doomies. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah. You told me.
I know. I keep thinking Doonies. I'm like, no, it's not Doonies. It's Doomies.
Yeah.
I was against going because I'm like, I don't want to go to a vegan place.
Yeah,
like,
if you're gonna spend your money
if
anywhere.
I want to get, nothing. Not that I have anything against vegans. If you're vegan, go ahead. But I'm not. So
yeah.
why am I going to deprive myself? But I was like, fine. I looked at the menu and I was like, okay, let me try it out. I should have an open mind. Let me just go try it out.
Look at you.
Worst decision of my life. My friends, they all got the Big Macs with the fries.
Yeah.
And they each got different types of fries. Yeah. Because they had like different like toppings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they really enjoyed it. They had a really good time eating those burgers. Me, on the other hand, I didn't want a burger. And they said, they were like, get it. It tastes like real meat. And I was like, that's not really the point for me. Like, I'm just not a big burger person. Okay. In general. So I just didn't want to get a burger. And I noticed that they had mac and cheese on the...
Oh my God, you got them.
Listen, I know. They had mac and cheese on the menu. And when I saw the picture online, the mac and cheese looked so good. Pictures are so deceiving. I was like, okay, I'll just get the mac and cheese. No problem.
Yeah.
Raazia. I paid $11 for mac and cheese.
Oh my God.
And let me tell you how it came. First of all, it came in a circular, like those black takeout boxes?
Yes.
Without the lid. That's what it looked like. It looked like it came in one of those circular black takeout boxes.
Fabulous.
It looked like they cooked up some KD noodles and then put some fake, I don't know what it is, what fake cheese is made out of, but it tastes disgusting. Yeah. And then they took some Ritz crackers, crushed it on the top.
Oh my God.
And served it to me.
Yuck. Yeah.
And I asked for a side of fries as well, so at least I had that to eat. Yeah. But I really tried to eat it. It tasted disgusting.
No,
like,
my God.
so disgusting. It literally tasted like nothing. Yeah. Plus cardboard.
Oh my God. Plus Ritz cardboard.
It was so disgusting. Like, I couldn't.
Oh my God.
I was like, guys, try this. Am I tripping out? And they were like, no, this is nasty.
Yeah, because the second I knew that was going to be not a good meal is because I've heard nothing but bad reviews on vegan cheese. Nothing but bad reviews.
Why did I think that would be okay? But you know what? I've had vegetarian mac and cheese before, and it wasn't that bad. Yeah. Obviously because it's vegetarian. Yeah. But like, I should have. So guys, this is my final review. If you want to go to Doomies, do it for the Big Mac or any of the other burgers or any of their chicken or meat stuff that isn't actually that, because I think you'll get, if you don't mind spending a little bit of money, you'll get what it's worth. Like, it's fine, but do not get anything that involves cheese as the main thing. You know what I mean? Like cheese on a burger, whatever. Yeah. But cheese as the main, I highly
yuck
recommend that you do not do that.
That's disgusting.
That was my experience. I mean, it was a great place, but it just wasn't for me, and I'm just not going to do that.
No, for sure. No.
Again.
And it's funny but I've been to like one good vegan place. I can't remember the name of it, but I found that I'm the same thing too, of like, I'm not going to go out of my way to go find a vegan place and pay a lot of money for it. But the only time I find vegan food kind of, I guess, filling or satisfying or worth your money is when it has some sort of like the one I went to again was Asian inspired. So like they had like little like honey garlic sauces or like the plum sauces with this stuff. So it didn't feel like I was missing out on anything. Yeah. So I guess when it's within a different kind of cuisine, then I can kind of
honestly, the only time I eat vegan is if I cook the food myself, and it's I'm not doing vegan in terms of replacing meat with something that's supposed to act like meat. No, I'm just gonna eat straight up vegetables. Yeah, that's me being vegan. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm not gonna like change my diet to take meat out of it.
The only time I went is because the people I was hanging out with, they are vegan or vegetarian themselves, so, or have some allergy thing, which So one thing I was gonna mention just before we're off of this food topic is there's this place in Eaton Center, I think it's called Hendrick's Restaurant and Bar. I've been there just to because it was the last minute place to hang out. You've never it's strange because it's
Hendrick's Restaurant and Bar. I've never heard of that.
Right. So when I searched it up and found it, I was like, this isn't Eaton Center. I've never seen it. It's because it's where it's located. It's kind of like off to the side and kind of tucked away. Okay. But I've been there, and obviously I can't eat majority of what's on that menu. But I'm very particular about how fries are made and like done. But holy smokes, the way that they do their fries, first of all, they're thinly sliced and they're crispy. Well, you don't like them like that?
I like the potato.
You
know, I like having the potato there.
I like how you said it like an
I
Italian.
like when it's like crispy on the outside and nice potatoey on the inside. I'm a fan of those.
No, I love it thinly sliced and crispy on the outside. But what they got right is they season it like my family does, where we put chili powder and salt.
That sounds good.
Oh, they did it right, and I was so happy. I was so happy. I was like, and it's a white restaurant. It's not like ethnic or by any means.
Yeah.
It's just a regular steakhouse, but their fries, my friend, are the best. The customer service there, not the greatest. I have to mention that because me and my friend, I went with a vegetarian friend, so she didn't order much either. I think she got like some veggie noodle thing. So we weren't eating or ordering much necessarily. So they did eventually, by the time it got around 7 o'clock, because that's when their crowd comes in, they kind of did kick us out, and I was like kind of surprised.
Oh, yeah. That's happened to me before.
So, yeah, I mean, for that reason, not the greatest, but just, I guess, order takeout if they do and just get the fries is my suggestion. But, yeah, I mean, I think those are all the topics that we wanted to cover off.
I think we covered quite a bit.
Again, if you guys are interested in hearing other segments like our movie review segment that we just mentioned, some things else that you want us to hear us cover off, we did also a review of an album too, so feel free to let us know, and we'll definitely try to include that into our regular podcast series. But other than that, Iman, do you have anything else?
Yeah, I mean, like, we have a Gmail account. It's talkaholicspod@gmail.com. So you're free to email us suggestions, questions. If you want to have a conversation, let's do it. Other than that, follow us.
Yep. We're on Instagram. We're kind of getting a following as of recently, which I'm really happy about. Thanks, guys, again, for showing your support. So we're at Talkaholics Pod, Pod, at Instagram. And on YouTube and SoundCloud, it's just Talkaholics Podcast. So search us up there. Our podcasts are there. Leave your suggestions in the comment section there as well.
Yeah. So thank you guys for listening. We're going to end it here. And we will see you guys in the next one.
See you
Bye.
later.